Officers routinely hid drugs and pills in body cavities, shoes, or even in sandwiches as they entered the jail. Desperate inmates paid top dollar. Authorities reported that Percocet went from $5 on the street to $50 a pill behind bars. Guards stood watch as prisoners romped in jail bathrooms and closets. One affidavit describes an officer guarding a closet door so an inmate could have privacy for sex. Nearly all the inmates given so-called working man privileges were BGF members, one informant said, with 95% of the jobs controlled by the gang. In fact, one former guard admitted he was pocketing up to $10,000 to $15,000 per week by pushing pills and phones from inside. As the FBI put it, corrections officers were in bed with BGF inmates, smoking phones and drugs for them and arranging bribes to ensure the flow of contraband. The affidavit reads like a box office film, a Baltimore TV reporter commented. Indeed, the 2013 court papers are lurid. 4 female officers allegedly became pregnant by White, with at least one getting a Tavin tattoo as a sign of loyalty. A New Yorker profile noted that about 75% of the jail's guards were women, and up to 75% of them were implicated in the scheme. Guards warned White of searches. One officer called him on a contraband phone to say a shakedown was coming, and even stood lookout outside a shower so prison staff could copulate freely. By contrast, ordinary inmates were extorted, forced to pay protection money, or told to refuse to cooperate with investigators. Outside the jail, the Black Guerrilla family remained notoriously violent. A later federal racketeering indictment, June 2015, laid bare a string of gang-sanctioned killings. It charged BGF conspirators with 2 murders, 2 attempted murders, and 3 overdose deaths linked to their drug operations. For example, one court filing described how a street lieutenant sanctioned the murder of rival members in Baltimore by ordering multiple shootings. Overall, the indictment said all defendants were part of a pattern of criminal activity that included narcotics trafficking, extortion, armed robbery, and homicide. The BGF gang was effectively a murder-for-hire enterprise on the streets as well as an inmate ring inside. In the end, prosecutors say virtually all of the accused went to prison for their roles. By 2015, 40 of the 44 people charged in the jail racketeering conspiracy had pleaded or been found guilty. BGF leader Tavon White himself pleaded guilty and was sentenced in 2015 to 12 years in federal prison for running the jail operation. In total, he is serving a 20-year term when combining federal and related state convictions. In the sentencing hearing and press releases, officials credited the Maryland Prison Task Force formed in 2011 for uncovering this scheme. They